We have a Steelers injury update for you here on Steelers Talk, as supposedly starting quarterback for this week, Russell Wilson, was limited in practice today with calf tightness. Once again, we know that Russ dealt with some calf tightness, which kept him out of practice in the early stages of training camp this year. Today, limited participant in practice when that calf tightened up again. It is the same calf that tightened up on him at the beginning of training camp. So today I'm going to let you know my level of concern for this injury for Russell Wilson and whether or not it's going to affect his ability to play in Week 1 versus the Atlanta Falcons. Before we get into it, make sure you guys click that subscribe button right now, because this is why you subscribe to the channel, all right? If a big Steelers player has an injury, if we get injury updates throughout the week, if the Steelers make a move for a wide receiver, for example, we're going to be getting you guys breaking news coverage right here on the channel, 100% free. So to make sure to never miss a big move or any big news during this season, make sure you guys click that subscribe button and join our family. So it was reported by Ian Rappaport today, something to watch for Sunday. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin told reporters that QB Russell Wilson reported some calf tightness and is going to get checked out by doctors. He was limited in practice. Now, Mike Tomlin did speak to the media after practice today, and he did not sound too concerned about the Russell Wilson injury. He said that it doesn't affect the long-term strategy, and it doesn't affect the short-term strategy for the game plan this week versus the Atlanta Falcons, meaning that it probably leans Russell Wilson's going to play this week, all right? Russ did say, even going back to Latrobe when he was sat out in practice before, that if there was a game or if it was a game week, he'd be practicing and he'd be playing. So even though this calf has tightened up now for the second time before there's even a snap being played in the regular season for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it does sound like Russell Wilson will still be out there this weekend. I guess we'll see how effective he is with this calf tightness and how much that's going to affect his game. And I do think that this is somewhat concerning if you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. The fact that it's happened 2 times before the season has even gotten going is definitely a little bit concerning, especially because with the calf, and if you have calf tightness and all these different things, that leads to other things such as Achilles tears, right? So we saw that a little bit with Aaron Rodgers last year. We saw that with Kirk Cousins, right, where the calf gets tight before and then the Achilles goes. So I definitely think I'm concerned for Russell Wilson that if he goes out there, he's going to tear something. He's going to get a serious injury that takes him out for the entirety of the 2024 season. It does sound like he wants to play through this injury. It sounds like Mike Tomlin expects him to play through this injury. It does not sound like it's a serious calf injury. However, the fact that these minor tweaks are happening and happening multiple times before the start of the season is somewhat concerning here. And I definitely think that there is reason to believe that Russell Wilson might not finish this season fully healthy all through all 17 games as the Steelers' starting quarterback. So if I'm Justin Fields right now, I am staying very vigilant and I am staying ready to play every single week. Now, if you guys want to wish Russell Wilson a full and speedy recovery from this kind of re-aggravation of that calf, type those 3s down there in the comments section. I'm going to tell you about our sponsor today at Game Time here in just a couple of seconds. And while I'm talking about Game Time today, spam those 3s and show Russ some love. And with that, let's have word from our sponsor here at Game Time, which is the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets for the sports, music, comedy, and theater in your area. And guys, we know that experiencing a sporting event, especially a Steelers football game live at Acrisure Stadium, is unlike anything you can get from watching the game on TV. So Game Time, our sponsor today, has this great new feature on their app called Game Time Picks, which filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't waste time searching through thousands of tickets. So here's how it works. You find a game that you want to go to. Let's see the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Chargers, for example. All you have to do is you go to that game, you select Game Time Picks. It's a little button at the top of your screen. You click that, and then Game Time automatically filters through all the tickets in their database, showing you the best deals on the best seats available on their app. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. And what I love about using the Game Time app in general is they get the lowest price guarantee on any ticket to any event, so you don't have to worry about shopping around on other ticketing apps. It's the only ticketing app that you need on your phone because you're going to get the lowest price on any ticket to any event that you end up going to. You also get all-in pricing, so you don't get slapped with crazy fees at checkout, and then also flash deals. So if you wait to the last minute to get your tickets. Game Time actually rewards you with lower prices if you're somebody that likes to do that. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. So talking a little bit here about how this affects the Week 1 dynamic here for the Pittsburgh Steelers as they prepare for their Week 1 matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. It does seem like Russell Wilson will be the man that goes out there as the starting quarterback to start the season, even with this calf tightness. But, I think the two things to keep your eye on here when it comes to Russ. Number one is injuries, all right? We saw what happened with Aaron Rodgers last year. These guys get older, calf tightness begins to happen, and then once the calf goes, the Achilles tends to be the next thing in line. So I'm really hoping Russ can stay healthy if he is out there playing this weekend. And then also, the mobility aspect of it. I think that his mobility has also been reduced just generally based on getting older, right? He's not the same athlete that he used to be there in Seattle. He has had to kind of adjust to becoming more of a pocket quarterback now. And, I think that the mobility was already somewhat limited. Now with this calf tightness, I think that mobility will be even less if he's on the field on Sunday. So listen, man, I would say don't be shocked if Justin Fields at some point gets the start here. We'll see how things progress throughout the week. Now, maybe Justin Fields doesn't start, but if Russell Wilson, if he gets injured, if the calf isn't feeling good, if the offense isn't moving the ball well, I wouldn't be shocked if we see Justin Fields at some point during this football game. And I wouldn't be surprised if Fields has a pretty big part in the overall game plan. I think that they're going to go to that Justin Fields package quite a bit. I think Mike Tomlin has kind of hinted in the past that they're not going to waste Justin Fields' dynamic rushing ability here. So whether Russ is healthy, whether he's not, whether he's in there most of the time or not, Justin's going to be a part of this game plan. He's going to be in there for probably fourth and short situations, goal line situations, certain packages that they feel like they need to get Justin's athleticism on the field for. But if he ends up starting here, what I will say, guys, is that you have to expect a heavy read option running game from the Steelers offense. Now, I don't think he's going to start, but if he is out there as the starting quarterback, expect a lot of shotgun, expect a lot of read options, lots of pistol formations, lots of QB run game, because we know that Justin Fields has limitations in terms of what he is as a pocket passer and what he does as a progression style passer. That's not the strength of his game. His strength is making plays off schedule and then running the football, right? So if he's in there and if he's the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday, that's what you should be expecting to see out of the Steelers offense. And if that's the case, I'm going to be pretty excited to see what it looks like. Now, let me know down there in the comments section, who should start this weekend? Should it be Russell Wilson with that calf tightness? Type RW if you think Russ should still get the start, or do you think it's time to go to Justin Fields and see what he can do? Type JF for me down there in the comments section. Now, personally, guys, I think it's going to be Russell Wilson. Mike Tomlin sounds like he is not concerned about this whatsoever. I'm a little bit concerned about it, if I'm being completely honest with you. But what I'll say about this dynamic is that if Justin Fields gets the opportunity to be the quarterback of this offense at some point during this game, and the team looks better with him, or if they look good in general with him on the field and Russell Wilson's on the sideline, I think it's time to go to Justin Fields as your full-time starting quarterback at that point in time. However, I do think it's going to be Russ. I still think the Steelers will have a pretty darn good chance to win on Sunday. I guess we'll just see how everything plays out. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really do appreciate everybody that watches our videos. We do have Steelers Talk live today at 5 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon. So we got a bunch of great segments to cover with you guys on that. And before we get going here, I really do appreciate all of your support. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, here we go, Steelers.